back to another video, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make yarn ball silencers for your recurve and longbows. Thank you for getting us to 310 subscribers. We're trying to make our way to 500, so we appreciate all the likes and new subscribers that we're getting. Alrighty, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure your bow is destrung, and it's best to leave your bow or your string on your bow. But when you're placing your string silencers on here, you're going to want to make sure they're both an even amount from each end of your string so it stays balanced. And today I'm going to add an extra smaller yarn ball in closer, and I have them measured 3 inches apart perfectly. So you want to get your yarn. It's best to use wool yarn because it repels water the best, but I didn't have any of that right now, and I got this camel polyester yarn, and it seems to hold up pretty good in the rain and snow. I was shooting the other day and it wasn't soaking up much water at all. So how you're going to want to make your yarn balls, you can either use a piece of wood that's spaced out or a coat hanger and cut the end off, but I'm just going to use my fingers to wrap the yarn around. For the bigger yarn balls, I use 3 fingers and wrap the yarn around. But the smaller ones, I'm going to only do 2 and space my fingers out a little bit. So all you're going to do to start it, you just take the end, lay it over your finger and pinch it. And for these ones, I did 30 wraps around my fingers, but it's all your preference on how big you and how full you want your yarn balls to be. For the small ones, I'm gonna go with 20 for now and see how they work, and if not, I might make them bigger or smaller. Now we're just gonna do 20 wraps around the fingers. And now you're just gonna cut your string off, don't matter where, and you wanna keep your bundle together when you pull it off your fingers and pinch it straight in the center and line all the ends up and keep them together. And then to put it in your string, you're gonna just take it and just untwist your string, and you want to make sure you have it separated completely in the middle, and just insert your yarn into the string. Center it, and you're gonna restring your bow after this. So you can see I got it all strung up now, and they're sitting like this. You just want to make sure they're tight together, and just take your scissors and cut apart each loop. And you got your, after you got it all cut, and you're just gonna fluff it out. Once you got the ends cut, I already did a little bit, but you just want to take it and snap your string, and you're not pulling it all the way back, you're just lifting a little bit and snapping your string to get the fibers to untwist from themselves. And once you get both done, you're going to want to go shoot your bow a couple times, and you may have to twist your string up a little bit more, untwist it, but it'll fluff your yarn ball up. And I'm gonna trim this one up here after I get the next one made for down here, so they're a little bit smaller than this one and more even. Alrighty, so I just got or destrung the bow now and got it still on the bow, but we're just gonna repeat the same process for the next one. Just lay the string on your finger, pinch it, wrap it around 20 times. Got it wrapped 20 times. I'm just gonna cut the tag off. Make sure I'm keeping it together, taking it off my fingers, and pinch it right in the middle so it's together. Right here I have my mark, the same location I did on the other end. Just separate the string and put it in. This one didn't turn out quite as nice going in, but I'm gonna string it back up and cut the loops apart and fluff it up again. Alrighty, so got it strung back up. Got the uncut one here and the cut one down here, but it's not shaped yet. Again, I'm just gonna stick the scissors in the loops, pull up, and just cut them apart. Make sure that I'm cutting each one of the loops apart in the center. Doing the same thing for the other side. And just make sure you got all of them. Alrighty, so you can see I got the second one also fluffed up. And now I'm just gonna do the first trimming on these ones. I'm gonna make them smaller than the first one. Alrighty, so all that you're gonna do to trim it up, or you can leave it how it is if you want to, but I'm gonna try to trim it up and make it a little more round and shorten the length up a little bit on it. And when you're doing this, make sure you don't cut your string. That would not be good, because then you have to get a new one. You gotta fluff your string up, or fluff it up again. Just snap your string and just double check on your shape that you want. Like here, I got a straggler that I missed, so we're just gonna trim them up. Alrighty, so you can see I got the first one done, and it's quite a bit smaller than the first larger one that I had on here. So we're just gonna repeat the same step for the other one, and you're gonna wanna try to make them the same size. I got the next one trimmed up about the same size as this one. This one might have come out just a hair smaller, but that'll be okay because it'll fluff up and we can retrim it again. Alrighty, so I'm outside. It's a little bit windy, but we're gonna take a couple shots with the bow to get the silencers fluffed up a little bit more and get them tuned in right. I'm about 10 yards from the target. I only got my 2 arrows out here right now that I got for the bow that I can shoot right now, so take a few shots. I tried to make a flu arrow for shooting stuff in the air, but it'll still work for now. Actually flew pretty good. Go down to the target and check her out. Alrighty, that arrow, I don't know what happened to it. It went into the hay bale, really weird. But that one flew pretty good. It'll take a few more shots to get the silencers loosened up, and you can already see the difference that it made just shooting it once or twice. So shoot it a few more times to get it loosened up more. If you guys like the new traditional archery stuff, we're going to be making a bunch of content with it now. Hopefully this spring coming here, me and Connor are going to be able to take turkeys with recurves, and hopefully this fall I'll be able to take a deer with it. And hopefully you guys like this stuff. We appreciate every single subscriber that we get, and hopefully by this coming hunting season in the fall, we're hoping to get 1,000 subscribers. So everyone counts, and we appreciate all of them. Shoot this bow, so if I make a bad shot, well that's and now the cat walked in front of the target. But shot the arrow just a little bit high, but it's still within the pink paper up there. That one was a good shot too. Alrighty, we're gonna head on over here, see how we did. I'd say that's not too bad. They're 4 inches apart and relatively close to where I was aiming. That's pretty good for not shooting this bow in a couple weeks here. Well, I don't think I'm gonna have to do any extra trimming on the 2 new ones right now. So make sure to drop a comment down below if you have any questions on any of the stuff that I'm using today. And if you want to see something, let us know. We're happy to make a video that you guys want to watch. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.